Welcome, my friends. Look at this. This is so funny. Look at gold today. This is Thursday, November 21st. Go back a couple episodes ago, we were making some scribbles. We were talking about price. We were talking about how gold is okay, it's looking to go down, and macro term, we're looking for gold to pull back, but everybody's seeing that, so everybody's starting to, open up their shorts, so to speak, on gold. And right around here, we had circled down here, we were 25.70, I think. And we were just discussing, this is just how I view the market, and it's nice to see it play out the way you think it's going to play out. We were discussing here around 25.70. You can see where we're making some circles there. How, okay, if price was to hold this area, okay, we're looking for it to move back up and take some of the short traders' money. And sure enough, it's done just that. It's punished them profusely. It's gone 26.65. I was thinking more 26.50, but price is always going to go a little further along than what you think it will. But it's just not a beautiful thing to see. Just when everybody's convinced that you've broken a weekly trend line to the downside, and people are like, okay, the weekly trend line's broken, we're going down, and it does this, it just goes up. Now, how does that make sense? It just makes sense because all the traders who are opening up their shorts at the 25.75 area because the weekly trend line broke, they are getting punished the past couple days, and their money's taken, okay? Because they're convinced that on a bigger time frame, price will go down. I'm sure it could, but now that they have been punished, now it's looking like a nice opportunity to start adding to our short position bit by bit for the big move down. But that was kind of interesting to see that play out. Very interesting. I'd like to go back. Yep, there it is. There it is. This is exactly what we were talking about in our previous area, or our previous video, this circle right here. How price had come up and it's just kind of dancing around here. And you had a very simple 50-50 chance of it continuing lower or going up to the 26.50. And it didn't even come down to the 25.36. It just continued up. So that is where, like, when you have an opportunity like that, this is me personally, that's where you just put it down and just leave it alone. Don't overthink it. Be patient, wait a few days, and you'll get rewarded. It just screamed up. 26.73 this morning. That's gorgeous. And now that New York session on Thursday's opened, okay, what are we doing now? We made a little pull down, a little pull back up. It's just the way I've seen price behave to me. I'm looking for gold to go down now. Into the weekend, into the beginning of next week. Next week, who knows? Next week is next week. I don't care. But right now, there's nothing but short scalp opportunity open on gold. We rode it up. We made money. Might as well ride it back down. Why not? So this is a thing of beauty to behold on gold. It's very interesting. On the weekly, you can see right there, we'll clear this off. Let's clear off our scribbles, my friends. Look at that. Look at that. So, this is what we were discussing. Okay? You had this trend line on gold, okay? Now, on the weekly, you saw right here, the trend line broke. It broke down, okay? It broke the trend line. Oh no! All the trend line traders that were looking at the weekly time frame saw this. They saw that gold broke the weekly trend line. So shouldn't that mean it should go down? That's what they are teaching you, my friends. That's what they're telling you. They're telling you, okay, trend line break, okay, it's going to go down. Think about it. What is the general teaching out there is not going to be what really happens. Because if it was that simple, everybody would be making oodles of money in this business. But they're not. The majority of people are losing money in this business. Badly. Okay? They'll never tell you that. You only see the winners. You never see the losers. Okay? You only are going to see people posting their wins. You're never going to see people posting their losses, their liquidation notices. You're never going to see that. Very few people have the cojones to post that. Okay? They don't want to share their pain. Sure, if there's different people out there that they are, they say they have their own, class, or they're a teacher, or they are a influencer, so to speak, or they have their own group. Of course, they will post the occasional loss on there to show, okay, okay, here, this is what happens. Yeah, we lose them. Sometimes you lose them, But are they truly being open and honest on their complete book? They'll show you these mediocre losses over here, but are they willing to show you the big losses that come along with their big wins? I see very little of that. There's always an exception to the rule. There's a few people in this business that they are extremely open. But majority are, bad news, my friends. That's why you just got to focus on your own system and what works for you. Stop trying to emulate. Okay? They have their own way because that's how they perceive the markets and their own personal finances. Everyone is individually unique in this industry. So traditional teaching will tell you that the weekly trend line broke. So you were supposed to go short, and you did just that. And what happened when you did that? As soon as you opened up your short, you got punished. Don't be upset. That's the name of the game. The weekly trend line was breaking here. People were opening up their shorts there, and price moved up and took their stop loss points. Okay? That's how the game gets you, because you're playing two different time frames. You're trading the weekly. You got your stops right here. Your idea's on the weekly. If you're trading the weekly, then your stops, my friends, should be up here. It shouldn't be right here. That's too close. And now the money's been taken. So from here, it's just sit back, wait, and watch. But that was a gorgeous setup and gorgeous idea that we had play out on gold. Nice on gold to go up to that 2650. Absolutely gorgeous. Too bad our pound dollar idea didn't have the same pan out. You can see pound dollar today made another low. It was very similar to the idea that we had for gold, but it just didn't have the money backing it. Okay? There wasn't enough money up here to be had on pound dollar. This is very similar to gold that we were looking at. Can you see that? That's an interesting point too. Say you're looking at whatever, you're looking at McDonald's and Walmart, and you look at the chart and they both look exactly the same. They both look like they're going to do the exact same thing. But one of them does the thing that you want and the other one does not. Even though they both were giving you all the indications of, okay, they both are looking pretty similar, they're both going to do this, but they do two different things. That's another concept too that has, it can affect you psychologically speaking. How does that affect you psychologically? Because when you're up and coming, okay, you might not be in both. Okay, you're gonna say, oh, McDonald's and Walmart, okay, they both look like they're gonna, okay, go up from here to here. Okay, great. And you only have whatever, you got $20, and you think, okay, well, I really can only just pick one, so I'm just gonna pick McDonald's, okay, to go up here. And you pick McDonald's, and it doesn't go up there. But Walmart, the other one you were looking at, did exactly what you were hoping for it to do. So in that point, it's always going to be the one that you're not in, because this is a personal game in some ways. So just keep that in mind. I have numerous experiences in the past of so many delicious looking setups on so many different pairs and stocks, and the one that I get in is the one that doesn't pan out. It does the opposite. But the one that all my friends get in, that's the one that really pans out and does well. So that happens. That happens. It's just how you perceive it. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Just because you're in it doesn't mean that it's the one that's going to do it. But it was nice to see gold make that gorgeous move. Boo-hoo on pound dollar. Didn't behave the way that we wanted. Sure, too many people were seeing the setup. Too many people were going long on pound dollar. I understand. That's why it's going to take their money. So pound dollar's going to be a waiting game now. You know. Now, what am I waiting for on pound dollar? Okay, so right now, I'm waiting on pound dollar to break this high. If it breaks that high, then it has me convinced, okay, we are now attacking the short traders. And when they start attacking, they usually attack them into annihilation. So I'll hold it. I'll hold it to 130, 131. Right now, I'm not even looking to short pound dollar until at least we get up to 131. We've been going down. Look at this daily chart. Pound dollar has been down, 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 down. Okay? Why am I going to want to short that? No. I want to wait for an opportunity to short that. I'm only looking at long right now on pound dollar. Short term. Shorting is from up here. You want to short the high. You don't want to short the low. Don't know why I'm raising my voice there. You could almost kind of consider too, this could be the same play that gold has had too on the weekly. Because gold, it broke that trend. Okay, now that it broke that trend, it's got you thinking that, okay, it's going to continue down. So if you were to try if you were to draw a trend on pound dollar here on the weekly, you might loosely think it's something like that. Oh, we broke the weekly trend. Okay, now we're going down. It's just that moment that it's going to reverse and start taking everybody's money. So right now, pound dollar, short term, nothing but long opportunities. Okay? Midterm, if it comes up here to 131, okay, then I'm looking to short. Our macro idea is still in play. There's nothing but orders below for us, my friends. Long-term pound dollar. I mean, personally, I think to myself, okay, the British government, the pound, is it really going anywhere? Have we heard anything? Is Great Britain not going to be a country anymore? Is it just going to get wiped off the face of the earth? Okay. To my foreseeable future, no, it's still going to be there. That island in the northwestern part of Europe is still going to be sitting there. Okay. It ain't going nowhere to me. So long as I'm personally of that belief, then macro, I'm looking to go long on pound dollar. Okay? Well, if you're going long on pound dollar macro, then that means you think the dollar's going to get weaker. Not necessarily. The dollar can move up just along with it. But in comparison, being that the British government and England is a smaller nation than the United States, I would think that they could, if they hold steady, keep the value of their currency worth a little bit more than the dollar. Okay? Because it's a slightly scarcer currency than the dollar. That's just the way I view it. So, nice to see gold play out like that. It's a terrific Thursday. I hope everybody's been having a great week this week, and hope everybody enjoys the beautiful weekend coming up, and we will talk to everybody on the next video. Peace.